What is going on, everybody? This is BMC Collectibles. My name is Alex. Today, we have one case of 2024 Pro Set Pure Football. While we get started, please like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at bmc.collectibles and save us as a seller on eBay so you can get back to more breaks like these. And it'll let you know when we go live on eBay Live. I also need to mention that there is no purchase necessary for the link down in the description. All right, let us get into box number one. Oh, come on. There we go. Sorry about that. This may be the hardest case I've ever opened. All right. Box number one, Marshall Faulk, 42 out of 49. LaDainian Tomlinson, 11 out of 15. Drew Allar, 35 of 49. Dayton Wade, 15 of 15. Anthony Gold, that is 2 of 3, right in my face. I don't know why I checked the back. Andrel Anthony, 2 of 7. And Ollie Gordon, 2 of 3. Just a heads up, I am by myself today. And for the next, I don't know, few weeks. So I will be top loading and sleeving these between each box. It shouldn't take super long, but there will be some downtime between each box. Hopefully everybody's having a good Wednesday. All right, box number two. All right, box number two. Jimmy Johnson, 8 out of 25. Ladd McConkey, 14 of 25. Brock Glenn, 10 of 25. Frank Gore Jr., 5 of 5. Noah Fafita, 6 of 10. Jay Novacek, 6 of 6. And we got a dual auto, 2 legends, if you will. Tyson Bagent and Tommy DeVito. The duel is 4 of 8. We will be going to random.org for that. Okay. On to box number 3. All right. Devin Leary, 14/49. Casey Washington, 13/49. Brock Glenn, 26/75. Chubba Purdy, 5/8. Will Shields, 4/6. Dijon Edwards, 2/8. And dual auto, Cam Rising and Isaac Wilson, 3/8. That is another multi-signer going to random.org. Okay, on to the next one. Okay. Eddie George, 10/49. Austin Jones, 11/49. Kid Klubnik, 12/49. Miller Moss, 2/5. Spencer Rattler, 1/1. Roydell Williams, 4/6. And we got a nice one here. Quad auto. Shador Sanders, Dallin Hayden, Will Shepard, and Travis Hunter. That is 1/8. Very nice hit. Unfortunately, unless someone bought all 4, that's another random. And that one is a tough one. That's for sure. All right. On to the next one. Kidding me? Okay. Bo Jackson, 5/49. Anthony Gold, 25 of 49. CJ Carr, 5 of 49. Devin Neal, 1 of 8. Penny Boone, 4 of 4. Jonte Cook, 3 of 10. And Nico Iamaleava, 6 of 8. Nice hit. We like Nico in BMC headquarters. Good morning in the eBay chat. Hope you are doing well. For some reason, the eBay chat isn't showing up except on the actual stream itself. So that is why I didn't respond to your message sooner. If we're not able to connect on eBay Live, we're not able to talk to the chat on eBay Live. It's a bit tragic. I needed somebody to, you know, say something in the YouTube chat. I wasn't sure if there was anybody actually in the YouTube chat, you know what I mean? But now that I know there are signs of life, good morning, YouTube. All right. Evan Stewart, 13 of 49. Jonathan Brooks, 2 of 25. Good morning, David. Braylon Allen, 13 of 49. Jordan Travis, 5 of 6. Julian Hicks, 3 of 8. Tyrone Tracy Jr., 6 of 6. And this is another nice one. Triple auto. Nico Iamaleava, Dylan Sampson, and Chris Brazel II. Very nice. We also happen to like Tennessee in the BMC Georgia office. Okay. Urban Meyer, 8 of 25. Sam Hartman, 3 of 3. Kamani Vidal, 10 of 25. Javon Baker, 1 of 4. Jalen Daniels, 5 of 10. Kendall Milton, 6 of 6. Wow. LFG, 1 of 1. Shedeur Sanders. That is awesome. Congratulations to the Shador spot. Very, very curious how the draft will play out, specifically around Shador and where he ends up going. Or if somebody trades up or... Okay. Next box. This has been a pretty good case so far, if I do say so myself. Dylan Gabriel, 11 of 49. Steve Young, 4 of 5. Cam Rising, 13 of 49. Juju Lewis, 5 of 10. Xavier Legette, 2 of 6. Daquan Finn, 7 of 10. And Fran Tarkenton, 3 of 5 on the Legend Auto. Okay. Box number 9. Andy Reid, 12 of 49. Alan Bowman, 36 of 49. Riley Leonard, 67 of 75. Don't know what my mouth just tried to say. Siobhan Cordero, 8 of 8. Cornelius Johnson, 2 of 5. Carter Bradley, 1 of 6. And another great auto. Malik Neighbors, 2 of 3. Very curious how Malik does with Russ throwing him the ball. I don't know if that's a better or never mind. Okay. Box number 10. Brian Urlacher, 5/25. Carson Beck, 11/49. Christian McCaffrey, 9/49. Braden McGregor, 3/8. Ashton Daniels, 1/4. Elijah Badger, 7/7. And we got the brother, Mad Niamaliava, 5/8. Okay. Box 11. George McIntyre, 47/49. Brady Cook, 12/49. Brian Urlacher, 8/49. Will Howard, 1/2. Xavier Weaver, 2/4. I never know how to say Xavier or Xavier. J. Michael Sturdivant, 4/10. And I don't know about a legend, but 1/5. Eli Manning. That's just a salty Patriots fan. All right, everybody. On to the final box of the break. If I have not hit for you, hopefully now is the time when I do. After this, I'll finish sleeving and top loading, and then we will do a quick hit recap, and then get into the randoms, and then shortly after that, Boys of Summer. We will be getting straight into you. All right, everybody. Good luck. Luke McCaffrey, 12/15. Jerome Bettis, 1 of 25. Jim Kelly, 11 of 49. Rasheen Ali, 8 of 10. Malachi Corley, 10 of 10. Ryan Flournoy, 4 of 6. And from one Ole Miss guy to another, Jackson Dart, 2 of 7. All right, everybody. That will do it for Pro Set Pure. Greatly appreciate you all joining. We will have plenty more Leaf football in the future. If you have any of the players on any of the multi-signers, be sure to stick around because we will be doing the randoms. If you don't want to stick around for the hit recap, I totally understand. I don't blame you. Okay. Let us get into a hit recap. Okay. Marshall Falk, LaDainian Tomlinson, Drew Aller, Dayton Wade, Anthony Gold, Andrell Anthony, Ollie Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Lad McConkey, Brock Glenn, Frank Gore Jr., Noah Fafita, Jay Novacek, Devin Leary, Casey Washington, Brock Glenn, Chubba Purdy, Will Shields, Dejan Edwards, Eddie George, Austin Jones, Cade Klubnik, Miller Moss, Spencer Rattler, Roydell Williams, Bo Jackson, Anthony Gold, CJ Carr, Devin Neal, Penny Boone, Jonte Cook, Nico Iamaliava, Evan Stewart, Jonathan Brooks, Braylon Allen, Jordan Travis, Julian Hicks, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Urban Meyer, Sam Hartman, Kamani Vidal, Javon Baker, Jalen Daniels, Kendall Milton, and Shador Sanders, 101. Dylan Gabriel, Steve Young, Cameron Rising, Juju Lewis, Xavier Legette, Daquan Finn, Fran Tarkenton, Andy Reid, Alan Bowman, Riley Leonard, Siobhan Cordero, Cornelius Johnson, Carter Bradley, Malik Neighbors, Brian Urlacher, Carson Beck, Christian McCaffrey, Braden McGregor, Ashton Daniels, Elijah Badger, Madden Iamaliava, George McIntyre, Brady Cook, Brian Urlacher, Will Howard, Xavier Weaver, J. Michael Sturdivant, Eli Manning, Luke McCaffrey, Jerome Bettis, Jim Kelly, Rasheen Ali, Malachi Corley, Ryan Flournoy, Jackson Dart. And for our multi-signers, Tyson Badgett and Tommy DeVito, Cameron Rising and Isaac Wilson, Nico Iamaliava, Dylan Sampson, and Chris Brazel II, and Shador Sanders, Dallin Hayden, Will Shepard, and Travis Hunter. If you have any of those guys, give me a minute or two to get set up for the randoms, and then a Boys of Summer. We will be straight into you. All right, everybody. The way this is going to work is we are going to roll a pair of die. We're going to add the numbers together and then randomize the list that many times, and the top spot gets the card. Number has to be 3 or higher. We're going 7 times on each list. That is 6 times. 6 plus 1 is 7. One more time. Tyson Badgett taking home the duel, or one of the duels. Six times. 6 plus 1 is 7. One more time. Isaac Wilson taking home the second duel. On to the Tennessee triple. 6 times. 6 plus 1 is 7. Chris Brazel II taking home the triple. And on to that quad. Good luck on this. 6 times. You guys know what that is. One more time. Travis Hunter taking home the quad auto. Congratulations. All right, everybody. That'll be it for Pro Set Pure. Boys of Summer. Let me get about a minute to set up, and then we will get straight into you. All right, everybody, welcome in. This is BMC Collectibles. My name is Alex. Today, we have one case of 2024 Boys of Summer Baseball. While we get started, like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at bmc.collectibles and save us as a seller on eBay. That way you can get into more breaks just like this and let you know when we go live on eBay Live. All right. Love opening baseball at the beginning of the baseball season. It just feels right. I am by myself today, so I will be sleeving and top loading between each box. All right, everybody. Good luck. Scott Rowland out of 149. Bobby Witt Jr. out of 275. Diego Cartaya out of 149. PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong out of 275. Bobby Witt Jr., 5 tool materials out of 149. Chase DeLauder out of 149. That is so sick. Trevor Hoffman out of 56. Nice hit. And Emmanuel Rodriguez, Characters of the Game out of 49. Well, I'm a big fan of that Trevor Hoffman. Very nice card. Okay. Mickey Mantle out of 149. Mark McGuire out of 275. David Wright out of 99. Joey Loperfido out of 275. Kevin Parada, 2 of 10 on the jumbo patch. That is chunky. Caden Grice out of 49. Another nice patch. Kyle Teal out of 25. And Bill Mazeroski out of 88. All right. Whoopsies. Ronnie Mauricio, 3 of 10. Very nice. Excited for him to come back. Elijah Green out of 275. Willie Mays out of 99. Yogi Berra out of 275. Jackson Chorio, 5-tool materials. Yosver Zulueta out of 149. Diego Cartaya out of 149. And Will Clark out of 25. All right. On to box number 4. Aiden Miller out of 99. King Felix out of 275. New $100 million man as of this morning out of 99. Barry Larkin out of 275. Sebastian Walcott Jumbo out of 49. Apologies. Cole Foster out of 49. Chase Hampton out of 25. And we got a nice one coming up. Jackson Chorio out of 99. I mean, the Brewers are off to a horrific start. I think I saw yesterday that their run differential is like minus 33 through the first... It was like through the first 4 games. That's not good. I'd call that the opposite. That's like White Sox levels. It's worse than the White Sox. It's one of the worst of all time. It's pretty crazy, considering they just won their division last year. But it's still early. Okay, that is the halfway point. Let us get into box number 5. Spencer Jones, 1 of 10. Sebastian Walcott out of 275. Carson Williams out of 99. Albert Pujols out of 275. Albert Pujols again in the jumbo patch. Or the opposite of a jumbo patch. This is a game worn. Nick Lofton out of 149. Mitch Jebb out of 49. Nice patch. And Enrique Bradfield Jr. out of 99. second. Okay. Box number 6. Joe Mauer out of 275. Junior Caminero out of 99. Colton Cowser out of 275. I think he broke his hand. Paul Skeens out of 149. There he is, making an appearance. Whoa. Matt Shaw Jumbo Patch. 10 of 10. Wow. That is beautiful. Kai Bush out of 49. Thomas White out of 5. Another fantastic patch. This case has been decent. And Evan Carter out of 49. I don't know about you guys. I'd say the patches in this case have been fantastic. Alrighty. Box number 7. Bryce Eldridge out of 25. Roman Anthony out of 275. Ken Griffey Jr. out of 99. Bryce Matthews out of 275. Bryce Eldridge out of 49. Colt Emerson out of 49. Colin Hook out of 99. And Braden Taylor out of 99. Yeah, actually, you're right. We used to hit him all the time. He was very popular with like in the booklets and stuff. But there's still one more box, and we haven't gotten a booklet yet. Although we did get 2 cut autos, so maybe there is no booklet. Not sure. Let's see what Panini has in store for us. Okay. We do have a booklet. Mark McGuire out of 275. Noble Meyer, 25/25. Joey Loperfido out of 275. Cade Horton out of 99. Are you a Mets fan? We might be long lost brothers. Chuck Knobloch, 3/10. Gavin Stone, 2/5. Curtis Mead out of 149. And our booklet, Future Fame, America's Pastime, for Gabriel Gonzalez out of 150. And that is going to do it for us today. I'm going to finish top loading, and then we will do a hit recap. You are a Mets fan. Let's go. I'm a Mets fan who moved down to Georgia for work, so I am in hell. I'm surrounded by the worst. All right, everybody. If you do not want to stick around for the hit recap, I completely understand. If you do, we appreciate it. Mets fan in Iowa. Oh my God, we're everywhere. I didn't realize BMC had such a such a big Mets fan base. Maybe we'll start talking about the Mets more often on here. It's like my favorite thing to do. All right, Ty, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. All right, time for the hit recap. Scott Rowland, Bobby Witt Jr., Diego Cartaya, PCA, Bobby Witt Jr., Chase DeLauder, Trevor Hoffman, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Mickey Mantle, Mark McGuire, David Wright, Joey Loperfido, Kevin Parada, Caden Grice, and Kyle Teal. Bill Mazeroski, Ronnie Mauricio, Elijah Green, Willie Mays, Yogi Berra, Jackson Chourio, Yosver Zulueta, and Diego Cartaya. Will Clark, Aiden Miller, Felix Hernandez, Jackson Merrill, Barry Larkin, Sebastian Walcott, Cole Foster, Chase Hampton, and Jackson Chourio. Spencer Jones, Sebastian Walcott, Carson Williams, Albert Pujols, Nick Lofton, Mitch Jebb, Enrique Bradfield Jr., and Joe Mauer. Junior Caminero, Colton Cowser, Paul Skeens, Matt Shaw, just incredible patch. Kai Bush, Thomas White, Evan Carter, and Bryce Eldridge. Whoopsies. See, that's why I top load everything. Roman Anthony, Ken Griffey Jr., Bryce Matthews, Bryce Eldridge, Cole Emerson, Colin Hook, Brandon Taylor, and Mark McGuire. Noble Meyer, Joey Loperfido, Cade Horton, Chuck Knobloch, Gavin Stone, Curtis Mead, and closing us out, Gabriel Gonzalez on the booklet. Very nice. All right, everybody, that is going to be it from us today. We really hope to see you in the next one. We'll have a lot more unlicensed baseball because we really like it. Yeah, so save us a seller on eBay so you can get into more. And I will be with you for the next 2.5-ish weeks. So if you enjoyed it, come back for more. All right, have a good rest of your Wednesday, everybody. See you next time.